The first area Scribe allows you to edit for search engine optimization is the title of your blog. As you can see here, our original title was 5 Ways to Navigate the Twitterverse. And for posting on your own blog site, you can infuse your title with humor and even create your own vocabulary, such as using a slang word as Twitterverse. However, for search purposes, you want to create a custom title tag for your on-page SEO and to create an entry that will appear in Google when someone does a search using keywords from your post. If you're not sure how to improve your title, Scribe gives you information to understand how to think about it. By default, Thesis uses the title of your post as the contents of the title tag. You can override this and further extend your on-page SEO by entering your own title tag below. Now we know from reading through Scribe's best practices that it's important to use a keyword at the very beginning of your title. So we'll use the word Twitter followed by a colon. We also know it's good if you can use a number in your title, but 5 ways seems a bit weak. Thinking of keywords, we realized that the word strategies would be a better fit, and even decide to insert an adjective to give it more oomph. 5 key strategies. Then we ask ourselves, 5 key strategies for what? We already say in the title to navigate, so maybe navigate effectively, but we want to say something else. So looking back at the subheadings in Meredith's post, we talk about expanding your brand. So we put it all together and say 5 key strategies to navigate effectively and expand your brand. Now if you see down here, this number 71 tells us that that's how many characters are in our title. And Scribe also tells us that search engines allow a maximum of 70 characters for the title. So we're so close, I think we're okay. But it's nice to know that we've made full use or maximum use of what we're allowed to in our title tag. The next thing that we want to look at is the meta description. This is the description that's going to appear when someone does a search in Google. And again, if we need more information, Scribe gives it to us here. Entering a meta description is just one more thing you can do to seize an on-page SEO opportunity. Keep in mind that a good meta description is both informative and concise. The last thing you want to do when people come to your blog is to give them the feeling somehow that they've been cheated or misled as to what your blog's about. So this is a very important thing to think about. And I think a lot of times what we've done is we've gone back to the custom title tag and we use those keywords in our meta description. So we know, for instance, that this blog is going to talk about 5 key strategies, so that's a good place to start. 5 key strategies. And it's about Twitter, so for using Twitter, we want to keep the word effective there. So, and Twitter is a tool, so we can say as an effective tool. And of course, we want businesses to know that this is a good tool for them to use. So we say for businesses. Oops, got a misspell there. To expand their brand And again, using another subhead in Meredith's post, we can say, and grow their network. Again, the number down here tells us that we've used 116 characters in our description and that search engines allow for a maximum of roughly 150 characters. We can check this box here, which will force search engines to pull this meta description based on the content that we've put on the page. And if we look over here, we can see from this window here, Scribe Content Optimizer, that according to their criteria for analysis, we now have a title tag, we have a meta description, and we've got content, which I put in previous to making this recording. So at this point, we could choose to analyze, but we want to take a look at our meta keywords. And when we think of meta keywords, we want to be careful here, like it tells us. Like the meta description, meta keywords are yet another on-page SEO opportunity. Enter a few keywords that are relevant to your article, but don't go crazy here. Just a few should suffice. And one of the reasons it tells us not to go crazy here is that the Google search bots are going to look at what you're putting here in your custom title tag, in your meta description, and your meta keywords. And if they see a list that's really long of a lot of meta keywords, they're going to think that you're stuffing keywords in here, and they could easily discount your description here in your blog as just a spam message, and that would push you further down in the search. So you want to find a balance here. You want to create a balance in terms of keywords that you want your blog to come up under as people do a search on Google, but not overdo it. So of course you'd want to use Twitter, and you'd want to use the word business. You'd want to use the word brand. I have here originally tool and strategy, but I'm remembering in her blog that Meredith talks about clout, and so that would probably be a good keyword to use at this point. Network is probably another good word. There's one more that I wanted to use. Sorry about that. And it was tweet chat. So there we have our meta keywords. Now, one more thing that we want to take a look at. I've already checked the categories. We're going to take off on categorize. We want to put this under the categories for when people come to our blog and they want to do a search for different words to see what type of posts we have. I have it under branding, under business, under marketing, and under Twitter. Where is it? Here we go. We have trackbacks. And trackbacks are ways to notify other blog systems that you've linked to them. If you link to other WordPress sites, they'll be notified automatically using pingbacks. And one of the things that you want to be careful of here, you want to get these addresses and URLs correct. So the best way to do that is to go back into your blog and just simply cut and paste. For purposes here, I already had that on another page, so I can put them in here. These are different different links that are in the post that people can click on and go to. So we're letting these authors know that we've referenced them in our blog. And then we're going to do post tags. We've already got several here. Brand, branding, business, marketing, online communities, social media, social networking. I'm going to go ahead and add clout. And I'm also going to add tweet chat. Okay, so now it looks like we're ready for our analysis. And the analysis button is here. It's off screen right at the moment, but I'm going to go ahead and click it here. And it's analyzing. And when the window comes up, we'll be back.